Hello. Okay, so we have our next lesson all ready to go for you for this coming week. We have some new sounds that we're going to be going over at the end, some new sight words, pretty exciting. But first we're going to review our regular sounds and blends and sight words that you should already be familiar with. So let's start with our regular sounds. We'll go through those quickly. Ready? Say it as soon as you hear it. Let me just make sure. Ready, set, go. K. Wah. And I said say it as soon as you hear it. You're not going to hear it. You're just going to see it. So say it as soon as you see it. X. Yeah. G. K. J. Z. V. N. D. O. S. I. A. 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 Ch. A. B. Sh. T. E. Qua. Remember this one from last week? Or and all. Or and all. Those are our two sounds from last week. Let's go over some blends. Ready? Sp. Sk. Sn. Sm. Swa. St. Full. Pull. Bull. Soul. Grr. Burr. Purr. And dir. All right, good job. Now for some sight words that you should know, and sight words are words that sometimes you cannot sound out because they don't make the right sound. These are words that you come across in a book all the time, and you really should not need to take much time to sound them out or look at them or figure out what they are. They should come into your brain pretty quickly, so try and do these super fast. From. A. And. Of. The. Do. Is. You. To. I. Are. Good. Right, so we will go over some new sight words and a new sound card at the end. First, we are going to spell our sounds that we already know. You're going to need to get a piece of paper if you have not already. A paper with lines is best. You can number it 1 through 10. And we will go ahead and get started. If you do not have a piece of paper on you, then you're gonna need to pause this video and go get one. You also need a pen or a pencil. And we will get started. So the first sound I would like for you to spell is eh. 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 Secondly, I would like you to spell or. What 2 letters make that sound or? O-R. Next, please spell ch. Ch. This is a digraph, so you hear one sound, but there are 2 letters in the spelling. Ch. Ch. Okay, good job. Next one I want you to spell is cur. K-er. Like crash or crab or crayon. All have that blend, cur. Cur. Now spell tur, like train or tray. Tur. 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 Okay, next spell ya. Ya. One letter, one sound. Ya. Now spell all. All, our new sound from last week. And we also talked about how all is also a word all by itself. All. What letters make this sound? All. A-L-L. All. Now spell bull. Bull, like blink or blast. Bull. Now spell pull. 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 And lastly, go ahead and spell What vowel makes that sound? The U. Okay, that's a short U sound. Okay, so now you will read the words from the top. I will point and you will just read by yourself. Okay, good job. All right, now we're going to go through some word cards. So I've got some sight words, or not sight words, some regular word cards for you to say quickly as soon as you can. Smell. And if you need to touch spell it, that's fine. Sweep. Sweep. Snack. Snack. Smack. Smack. fly, fly. Plan, plan. Clash, clash. Glee, glee. Flat, flat. Sleet, sleet. Slick, slick. Glad, glad. Blush, blush. Glass, glass. Old, told. Class, class. Floss, floss. Green, green. Prop, prop. Tray, tray. Trot, trot. Lastly, stop, stop. Okay, good job. Now we will go ahead and get our paper back out and write our words. You can make a new column on the other side of next to your sounds that we just did. Go ahead and make a column there. And the first word that I would like you to spell is going to be check. Ch, e, k. Be very careful. We have our ch sound, e, k. So there's really only 3 sounds in this word. But when you spell it, there will be more than that for letters. Check. Okay, here's how it should look. We have the digraph. Ch, e, k, check. Okay, so if you do not have it spelled correctly, you know what you need to do. You need to put a line, cross it out, and rewrite the whole thing next to it. Okay, so this is tricky because you have these two, the beginning and the end have double letters. But when you spell it out, you can hear all of those sounds. The next one I would like you to write is small. All, small. There's our blend at the beginning and our new sound, all, small. Next, please write the word drill. Drill, drill. Drill. D-R-ill, drill. Now write the word bleed. 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 bleed, bleed. Next, write the word short. Sh or t, short. Short. Next, write the word track. Track. Ack. Track. 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 Make sure you have that C and the K at the end. Next, write the word storm. 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 There's that new sound again. Or storm. Now write the word crush. 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 Okay, next write the word frog. 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 And last, write the word stall. All. Stall. 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 Great job. We are going to read these now, or you're going to read these now. I will point and you will read from the top. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Okay, so we're going to go over just a new sound this week. You should already be familiar with it. You've seen it many, 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 many times. What does this sound make? It makes the sound. So you have to put your tongue between your teeth, like in the word thumb. However, sometimes the sound is a little bit harder, like in the, a little bit more vibration, depending on the word. It's spelled the same, but it's pronounced a little bit different for the word the, or then, or that, than it is for words like thumb. Thumb. Okay, so this is our new sound. You're going to be hearing it in words, and we're going to practice spelling it in just a minute to end our lesson. A couple new sight words that you should be familiar with, but we're going to practice spelling them. Your. Were. We were at school. said. You've seen this a lot in stories. Whenever they're telling you what character is saying something, they say, he said, she said. Okay, so let's practice at the very bottom of your paper, just underneath where, oh, we forgot to write sentences. Never mind. We will practice those words after we write our sentences. So underneath where you wrote your sounds and words, I will dictate 2 sentences. You will write the sentences, and then we will finish our lesson with writing some of our new sounds and words. The first sentence, listen carefully. Pat is so small. Repeat. Again, Pat is so small. Repeat. Now you may start writing that. Pat is so small. Do not forget what you need at the beginning and the end of every sentence. Okay, this is a pretty easy sentence. I hope you got it correct. Pat with a capital P because it's the start of the sentence and it's a proper noun. It's a person. Pat is so small. There's our new sound, all. With the blend, all. And I have a period at the end. So if you do not have any of that correct, please cross it out and rewrite it quickly. And we will go on to our next sentence. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit longer, so listen carefully. Who is the man in the hall? Who is the man in the hall? Repeat. Who is the man in the hall? Who is the man in the hall? Maybe the word who is giving you some trouble. It's one of our question words. Do your best. Try and spell it. And do not forget about your punctuation. Who is the man in the hall? Who is the man in the hall? Here's how it should look. Who, W-H-O, capital W to start, is the man in the hall? What is this? Question mark, because I'm asking for information. Who, question word, question mark. Who is the man in the hall? There's our new sound again, hall. All right, very good. Now at the bottom of that, we're going to just write a couple new words using our new sound that we went over. Remember, sometimes it's like thumb, and sometimes it's a little bit more vibration in the tongue for words like that. So let's go ahead and start writing the word that. Just put a number 1, that. At that. So what 2 letters make that? There it is, that. At that. Okay, let's try it again with the word with. With. Same sound, just less vibration. With. Okay, let's see what you have. With. So now the sound is at the end of the word. with. Okay, next, let's spell math. 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 Okay, a couple more. Let's spell thick. Ick. Thick. 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 So 3 sounds, but this TH is a digraph, just like CK. Makes 1 sound. Ick. Thick. Okay, now we'll shift gears here. Can you spell the sight word were? Were. Were you at the store yesterday? Were. Looks like this. W-E-R-E. Were. And let's do our last word. Said. You need to do what your parent said. Said. S-A-I-D. Said. Okay, so we've got new sight words here. We've got our new sound. You guys did a great job. I can't wait to see your work. Do not forget to upload it onto the Seesaw activity for this lesson so I can see your beautiful faces holding up your beautiful work. I look forward to seeing that later today. And you will also repeat this lesson in a couple days to make sure you get really good at these sounds. And we will see you next time. Thank you so much for your hard work.